What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full video testing a bunch of new viral TikTok makeup and hacks. I love TikTok just as much as the next person. However, some things I feel like go viral on there just because like they're interesting and different, not because they're actually good. So today's video, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna try a bunch of products, some hacks I've been seeing that people swear by that everyone's been doing, and we're gonna test them together today. Make sure if you guys don't follow me over there, you do. It's at Kelly Strack Official, same as my Instagram. I post every single day, like shorter form beauty videos, but y'all know I love YouTube and I will always bring you guys the content over here. So without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can get notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first, we're going to go in with a Milky Essence. So this is one thing I feel like product and hack all in one. Milky toners or Milky Essences have been around for a long time, but they are definitely gaining traction on TikTok. I feel like I see them everywhere now. And this I feel like kind of first became a really popular product with Hailey Bieber and her Road Glazing Milk. So what I'm doing right now is I'm applying mine directly to my face, kind of as a primer. And the one I'm using is from Haru Wonder. And this is their Black Rice Probiotic Barrier Essence. This is a Milky Essence and so hydrating. I am obsessed with this stuff. I wanna thank them for partnering with me on this section of today's video. I will link the product down below, but it's an affordable alternative to the Road Glazing Milk and literally just feels so nice and hydrating on the skin, and also really helps with texture. I have a lot of texture on my skin and this has helped a lot with that. So it can be used as a base for your makeup and like as part of your skincare routine. However, what's really trending right now is kind of like a foundation hack, and what Hailey Bieber was doing is she was mixing her Milky Essence in with her foundation. So I wanna try that today. I'm gonna go in with the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation. I'm gonna apply this on this side of my face, like not too much, but I'm gonna just blend this out on its own. This is super full coverage and it's nice, but it's definitely not a hydrating foundation. Gives more of a matte finish. So I wanna see if we add some of this essence into the foundation like how Hailey Bieber does, if that makes it more like glowy and dewy on the skin. But I'm gonna kind of do a side by side so we see how it looks on its own. I'm gonna put a pump of this on my hand and then I'm gonna add a few drops of the essence. I'm gonna do like 4 drops. Mix it together. Okay, definitely already made it like a much more liquidy sort of product. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this. Hang on. I feel like this hack is gonna be a game changer for my dry skin girlies. It definitely thinned out the formula a little bit, but I personally like that and it feels so much more hydrating going on. Like just makes it look a bit more natural. Like you definitely don't get that dry feeling anymore. So instead of having to go out and buy like a whole new foundation, if you don't want like a matte foundation, you can just add a few drops of this to your foundation to give you something more glowy and dewy. And honestly, it looks like a lot more natural. I feel like this looks like it's almost part of my skin versus this side where it's like the foundation is sitting on top of the skin and feels a lot better on the skin. Okay, Miss Bieber, she might be onto something. I feel like I am totally gonna be using this hack now. Okay, really good. And like I said, this is a fabulous essence if you wanna try one, and it is more affordable than the Road Glazing Milk. Gonna improve your skin barrier, gonna hydrate and moisturize the skin, gonna really help with texture too, and totally a multi-use product. You can mix it into your foundation, use it before, use it as part of your skincare routine. So I will link this down below where you guys can get this. This is gonna be a game changer for your summer skin. Alrighty, up next we gotta try the new Tier concealers. So the Tier Cushion foundations went like mega viral last year, and for good reason. They are really good. They recently launched concealers. These are called their Glide and Hide Blurring Concealer. What I thought was really cool about this is that you have like a normal concealer down here on the bottom, how we normally see with like a little doe foot applicator, but then at the top, you have what almost looks like a lipstick, but it's basically a solid concealer, which I prefer concealers that are like this if I have like blemishes or something that I'm trying to cover up. I wouldn't use this side for my under eyes. I would use like the doe foot, more liquidy, but I like a more solid concealer if I have, you know, redness or blemishes. So I'm gonna go in right around here where I get a lot of redness on my face with this side. It's so funny because when I was little, my mom had, like my mom's concealer looked like this. It looked like a lipstick. And I totally used it as a lipstick like in middle school because we were all wanted like the most nude lip possible. So I definitely had concealer lips, like for sure, with actual concealer. But all right, I got that down in sort of the areas that have some excess redness. Now I'm gonna go in with the doe foot underneath. I have this in shade 60. I'm wondering if this is gonna be a little too dark. Let's see, we'll blend it out and then go from there. The liquid concealer feels honestly like very liquidy. Like I'm wondering if this is gonna be full coverage like how the foundation is. Oh, yes. Wow, because normally really full coverage concealers are thick. Like you can feel them going on, like they feel really thick. This feels lightweight going on. like very liquidy, but still gave an amazing coverage. So love that. Very nice. And then let's blend out where we used the more lipstick solid concealer. Blending good, giving a good coverage. Honestly, Tear, they make really good products. You can get their stuff on Amazon and they always impress me. I like this concealer a lot actually, because literally doesn't feel like anything, but gives a really good coverage. Okay, I have a shade that's slightly lighter. I'm gonna go in with 4.5N and just gonna dot that in my inner corner to add a little bit of brightness, and we'll see how it layers. Because you really only need a little bit of this because it does give a good coverage. So I'll just add a little bit extra brightness under my eyes. Love. Okay, next product I keep seeing everyone using are these new Makeup Forever Color Artist crayons. So these are basically multi-use sticks that you can use for whatever you please, and they literally look like adult crayons. Like, this is a dream. So I have shade 600 Anywhere Caffeine, which this is actually one of my favorite colors of lip liner from them, but I'm gonna actually use it as my kind of like contour today. It's very warm, which leads me into my next thought, which this is like very trendy right now, but I have been absolutely loving. Ooh, this smells good. It has like a scent to it, which like their lip liners typically don't, but it's like pleasant one. But it's basically like that sunburnt bronzer sort of bronzer trend where you're using like a very warm toned bronzer or contour and blush and like just basically looking very beachy, which I personally love. Like honestly, this shade could even be like a blush because it has so much warm undertones to it, but I have another blush that we're gonna use too. Ooh, these blend like butter, and it's kind of giving me that sunburnt look because it has so much warmth to it. So it looks like I was kind of like sitting out and got sun-kissed. I had also grabbed this, which this I've already tried. I love this. This is one of my favorite like sunburnt blushes. This is in the shade Spicy. This is from Say, and it's like that perfect warm brown and gives you a beautiful like sunburnt look, like gonna make you look like you spent all day at the beach even though you're inside. Like how stinking pretty is that? I love this trend. Okay, moving right along, I am gonna go in and I'm going to set everything heavily with powder. Just stay with me because we have a new product to test. So I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier setting powders. I have the Tone Up Rose for underneath my eyes. Gonna set that good. And I'm gonna actually kind of use a little bit more powder than I normally would because I really wanna show you guys this next product in action. Gonna powder up all over the face. All right, we are powdered and we are matte. Now, this next product I've already tried. Saw this on TikTok, got it, and was like, it has been one of my new absolute favorites. I don't know why it took so long for somebody to come out with a product like this, but this is the One Size Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. So basically, I'm the type of person where even though I have dry skin, I need to set my products. If my products are just sitting on my face without being set, I feel like they never last on me, even though my skin is dry. Like I don't suffer with a ton of oil. I always like to use a powder to set my products. But I like that glowier, dewy look to my skin. So One Size came out with this setting spray basically that is supposed to powder melt. I mean, that's what it's called. So you can put your powder on, then go in with this setting spray and it like melts the powders into all your other products so your makeup is set, but you get that dewiness back into your skin. I love it. Like this is just too good. I have been obsessed with it. And you gotta let it set in for a second. It will get a little bit less dewy as it sets, but it really is gonna help to make sure that your makeup is locked in, but you're not gonna look powdery. So I really love it. Okay, next product we have to go in with, I have had sitting to the side to test out, but I wanted to wait for a video so I could try it together with you guys. This is the new NYX the Brow Glue, okay? I'm very excited about this. It is supposed to be a super strong hold brow gel. I'm gonna go ahead and just like fill in my brows first. I'm gonna just do the bottom to give them a little baseline. Okay, just gave them a little baseline. Now let's go in with this NYX Brow Glue and see. Okay, this is what it looks like. Quite interesting. I'm gonna squeeze some product out of there. Is anything coming out? I'm squeezing hard. Ooh! Okay, hang on. We really gotta squeeze this thing. Okay, there we go. We're getting some product out now. I'm gonna just bring it through my brows. I actually like these little like spoke things because they like brush through the brows pretty good. Okay, that looks pretty good. I want to see if it like changes the color of my brows as it dries. That's always my biggest gripe with brow gels. I was gonna say with brow glue, but this is the only brow glue that I have. But with like traditional brow gels, sometimes they like make the eyebrows appear like grayish almost, which this one I'm getting a smidge, like a hint, but it's not bad. I've definitely used much worse. I'm gonna let it dry because it still feels like pretty wet, but that definitely like molded my brows exactly how I want them to be. Okay, it has completely dried down. It looks pretty good. I mean, these brows are not going anywhere, but they don't like look or feel crunchy, which I like. However, like they are literally glued down to my face. This is heavy duty brow gel. I normally always do brow pencil underneath my brow, then I do brow gel, then I go in with like a brow pen to add in color and little strokes as like my last sort of step. This is also from NYX. It's their Lift and Snatch. And this layers fine on top of the brow gel. Okay, brows are snatched. They are not moving. Up next, I really want to try these House Labs. These are their Glassy Highlighter Balms. So they're like highlighter sticks. I have 3 shades. So I have Glassy Topaz. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. That's a little bit too dark for a highlight from me, but like on the eyes or as a blush, that is beautiful. Wow, okay, love that. Glassy Pink Opal, which is lighter, more pinky. Last but not least, I have Glassy Champagne Quartz, which I think this is the one that I am gonna use, kind of like a champagne sort of color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm debating if I should like apply directly to the skin. I think probably better off applying on a finger and then tapping. Ooh, this is pretty. Gives you almost like that wet sort of dewy look to the skin, obviously, because it's not like glitter, it's just shine. This actually reminds me of the newer L'Oreal little highlight sticks that are like this. Obviously L'Oreal ones are cheaper, we'll say that. Like this is pretty, but it's giving to me the same as the L'Oreal Lumi sticks. So I would say try the L'Oreal ones first. However, these are really pretty. Okay, up next, another product that I have just been waiting to try. These are new from Urban Decay. I've been seeing them everywhere. What is the name of this? They're like their liquid eyeshadows, glazed liquid eyeshadows. So I have 3 of them here. I want to swatch and then we'll pick some to use. So first we have Space Cowboy Intense, which if you know Urban Decay, Space Cowboy is like iconic. Oh, this is so cool. So this is what the applicator looks like. It's like a little brush. So that is Space Cowboy. Very, very beautiful. Like kind of like a warm champagne-y. These are very interesting, very different than like any other product that I've tried. Silver Spooning is next. That's right there. Very pretty. And then we also have Sugar Twist, which are you supposed to like, oh, you're supposed to shake them, I think. That's how you like get the product on the brush. Okay, I see now. That is Sugar Twist. I feel like when I put my hand like this, you can better see the shades because the lights are like blinding on them. I think I want to go with Space Cowboy Intense because that's just like the iconic shade from Urban Decay. I'm just gonna apply this on my lid. Like we're just gonna go right on in and see how this does. Definitely feels like wet and liquidy going on, but I love the applicator, like this little brush, very soft on the eyelids, and it's like actually has like little bristles to it, like almost like a paintbrush. I mean, this glitter looks beautiful. And I am trying these on my bare lid because I want to see how they look truly on their own. However, I feel like you could definitely use these as a topper, like on top of powder eyeshadow. I'm gonna try and keep my eye closed while this dries. It doesn't like sting or anything to my eye. I don't want it to transfer as it dries since it is like a more liquidy kind of product. I'm gonna go in on this side. Honestly, it already feels dry, so it dried pretty quick. As a girly who really doesn't like eyeshadow, like that's the part of my, not that I don't like eyeshadow, I love the way eyeshadow looks, but it's the part of my routine that I dread the most. I feel like I've talked about this so many times on my channel, but like that's just like, I feel like everyone has parts of their makeup routine they like and parts that they're like, oh, okay, I gotta do it. Eyeshadow to me, it's not really that fun. Like it's not my favorite part of my makeup routine, never has been. So something quick and easy like this, I like. And honestly, I mean, these are really pretty. I feel like I thought they were gonna be more glittery and foiled than they are. They're definitely giving glitter, but I've certainly used like liquid glitters that are much more glittery and foiled than these are. But I feel like this looks really pretty on the eye, gave a natural look, dried fast, and was very easy to apply. So I will totally use it again. If you're looking for like something that's gonna be super foiled or glittery, might not be a product for you, but for me, these are absolutely something that I will use when I want to have something on my eyelids and I don't feel like putting on powder eyeshadow, which is quite literally all the time. So depends on what you're looking for, but I think they're quite pretty. Okay, up next we have the Maybelline Bubble Mascara. So I originally saw this on TikTok. I want to say they might have like launched this first on TikTok Shop or something, like Maybelline, because I saw it on there and I saw a girl applying it to her lashes and I was like, oh my goodness, like it literally just looked so amazing. It has like an interesting wand. It kind of like swirls around like the bristles. You guys, this is good. Like really, really good. I used this on my lashes and I posted a story and people literally accused me of wearing falsies, like multiple people were like, you literally have false lashes on. And I'm like, no, I don't. Like, and thankfully I had recorded doing my makeup that day for a different video and I had the footage of me applying the mascara. So I was like, okay, no falsies here. Like this mascara quite literally makes your lashes look like false lashes. Like, and that's like after not even 30 seconds of applying it. And I am a person who like does like coat up my mascara, but with this one, you really don't even need to. Like it is good. Maybelline, I feel like has always had some really, really good mascaras, but this one is by far the best I have tried. I'm like, wow, 10 out of 10 and makes the lashes look insane. I'm gonna apply to my lower lashes as well. Oh, no. You guys, okay. If you ever do this, you gotta let it dry. So just let it sit. We're not gonna touch it and then it'll come off a lot easier. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad at myself. And this is why I skip mascara on my lower lashes most days, you know? However, this mascara being so amazing makes up for it. And this is not even like the waterproof one, because I know waterproof mascara sometimes can like look better on the lashes. This is just the regular washable version. So good. We gotta try these, which I have also been seeing absolutely everywhere all over my feed. These are new from Huda Beauty. These are her lip contour stains. So we've seen those peel off lip stains that everybody has been using on TikTok for years. Those are cute, but like if we don't have to peel it off, I feel like I would prefer that. And these are basically just like little markers that you are supposed to be able to, you know, draw on, and they're gonna last all day. So one thing that I do want to say, which I didn't do, but I'm going to do now that when I put these away, is you are supposed to store them down. So you want to store them with this part going down so that the applicator can get the product in it. So just something to note. I was debating which color I want to try. I think I want to try this one, Toasty Brown. So I'm gonna kind of just like shake it a little bit. The applicator looks like a really dark purple, which is interesting. I'm like, is this purple or is this brown? I don't know, we're gonna see. I'm gonna just go in. Okay, still very pigmented, so no issues, even though I didn't store it downwards, but I will moving forward. I'm gonna outline the lip with this. So the thing about these though is like, I feel like they go on and they're on. So it's like, you can't really blend them all that well. I'm gonna kind of just try and go in with my finger. You should probably like outline your top lip, blend, then do the bottom. Don't separate it like me, but I'm able to do it now where I'm getting some on my finger and just kind of blending it so it's not as harsh. Then I'm gonna go in with Baby Pink. I'm gonna apply this in the center of my lips. Oh, this is pretty actually. Just so we kind of have a color that lasts all over the lips. Let's let it fully dry down, then we'll do a swatch test, see if it like gets off on our hand. Okay, it has dried down. However, it does not feel drying. That's what I was most scared about, is that it was going to be long lasting, but that it was gonna be really drying feeling on the lips, but it doesn't feel dry. We're gonna do the test. I'm gonna kiss my hand. Literally nothing. Kind of love that. Okay, these are really, really cool. Now I'm gonna go in. She came out with these jelly oils. This is from her faux filler line, and top this on top. This is like a lip gloss. Obviously this is not gonna be like, you know, lasting forever. Oh, this smells good. This is Juicy Peach. Smells just like peach. Obsessed. This makes me want a peach so bad. Wow, these are beautiful. Look at how glossy and glowy that made my lips look. I love these little lip combos. Worth the virality. Definitely gonna continue to use. We have seen, I've talked about this on my channel before. I really, really like this. This is the Kopari Sun Glaze Sheer Setting Mist. This stuff is beautiful. It gives you, it's basically like an SPF setting spray. So it's a spray SPF that you can apply after your makeup, because if you have makeup on and then you're going out in the sun, you know, how do you really reapply your SPF? SPF setting sprays. So this one from Kopari, I'll shake it up to show you, gives a really pretty glow. I've used this in a lot of my videos previously, so you guys have seen me use it, but it definitely gives a glow and luminosity to the skin, and I know not everybody wants that. So recently, Patrick Ta came out with a one size, the Until Dawn setting spray that they've had forever. They came out with an SPF version. This is SPF 28, and this is a mattifying makeup setting spray. So you can just spray that all over the face, which first of all, this one does not feel, the spray is like all over. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I can see it like in real life. But this one has a very nice, very pleasant, like sweet scent to it. It does not smell or feel like SPF at all, where the Kopari one does. Like, you need to keep your eyes shut when you're spraying this. I still like it, still will use it, gives a beautiful glow. This one does not smell or feel like SPF at all, and it does not change the finish of your makeup. It's gonna help to actually control your oil, but it doesn't feel dry or tight or anything like that. So really, really like this as an option if you don't want glowy, but you want SPF protection. Definitely check this out. Or you just like are a person that does not like SPF, you're gonna like this because it doesn't feel like SPF at all. So definitely a really nice product as well. And that is everything, you guys. I will link everything that we talked about down below in the description box. You guys want to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.